What's up? Thanks for bearing with me. I am Herb Howard here to recap the Bears' Week 2 victory over the Seattle Seahawks on Monday Night Football. The Bears won 24-17 as the offense did enough to win. The defense was dominant. They got a pick six for the second week in a row as Prince Amukamara stepped in front of a Russell Wilson pass and took it all the way back for a touchdown. We'll start on the offensive side of the ball, and that has to start with Mitch Trubisky. He continues to show inconsistencies in his game. We continue to see those ups and downs, and we will continue to see those things as he grows and develops in this offense. There are some good things about Mitch Trubisky. He has pretty good command of the offense. He seems to be making the right reads. He goes through his progressions pretty well. He gets them in and out of the huddle, and he makes some pretty good checks at the line of scrimmage. The problem for him right now is inconsistencies with his accuracy. Right now, he's missing far too many receivers, and it's not just that he's missing them, it's when he's missing them. He is missing receivers for potentially huge plays. He had Taylor Gabriel wide open over the middle of the field. He missed them. Anthony Miller in the end zone this week, missed them. Allen Robinson in the end zone last week, missed them. Those are the type of throws that you have to be able to make because those are huge, potentially game-changing throws, and they're going to stick out in your mind when you see him miss them. Yes, he's shown some accuracy on some other throws, but they aren't the huge, game-changing type of throws that we see him miss. He's going to have to settle his feet in the pocket, stay on top of his mechanics. Sometimes you see his elbow drop and the ball tends to sail on him a little bit. He's going to have to fix those things. Fortunately, those are mechanical issues that can be corrected. I expect him to get better with his accuracy as the season goes along. He gets more comfortable in the pocket, more comfortable in the offense, understands a little bit better what he's seeing in front of him offensively and defensively, and that should improve his accuracy as he grows. Jordan Howard struggled in the running game on Monday night. The Bears could not get the running game going. I'm expecting a huge season from Jordan Howard, and I still am. He didn't really get going in Green Bay last week. He didn't get going at home against the Seahawks this week, but I'm still expecting a big season from him. As the offense continues to grow and continue to develop, we spread those defenses out. It's going to open up some running lanes for Jordan Howard. We got a really pretty good offensive line, especially in terms of run blocking in the middle with Cal Long and Cody Whitehair. I expect Jordan Howard to have a huge season. I told you guys, 1,600 rushing yards, 12 rushing touchdowns. I'm not coming off of that. I'm still expecting him to have that type of season. He'll have to average 106 yards the rest of the way if he's going to prove me right. Allen Robinson, the Bears free agent receiver coming over from the Jacksonville Jaguars, had a pretty big game on Monday night. I was unsure about him. I knew that he had a really huge 2015 season. He had a pretty big 2016 season. He blew out his knee last year and missed almost all of last season for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bears signed him as a free agent, and he looks like he's going to be a true number one receiver, a guy that you can throw the ball to 15, 16 times a game and expect him to come down with 11 or 12 balls for you. He's going to be a safety net for Mitch Trubisky. Every time he gets in trouble, he's going to be able to look to Allen Robinson to bail him out. I'm expecting Allen Robinson to be that steadying force for not only Mitch Trubisky, but for this entire offense. Defensively, got to start with Khalil Mack. It is unbelievable how good that guy is. He affects every single snap of the game, whether he makes the play or not, or he sets it up for someone else to make the play. You can't miss number 52 on the field. The Bears really need to send Oakland another first-round pick because he is that good. Every single play, you see him out there applying pressure to the quarterback, being stout in the running game. He's doing everything you need from your outside linebacker rushing the passer. I want to go back to the second quarter. It's 8 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bears have just turned the ball over after Mitch Trubisky's second interception. Seattle has the ball at the Bears' 43-yard line. And on first down, Seattle inexplicably runs a naked bootleg right to Khalil Mack's side. Of course, he blows it up, forces a 2-yard sack for Eddie Jackson. They come back on second down. They try to run the ball his way. He explodes up the field, beats the tackle to the outside, then darts back down inside to tackle the running back for no gain. Now it's 3rd and 12. The same tackle who he just beat up the field is so nervous about getting beat to the outside again that he false starts. Now it's 3rd and 17. Khalil Mack beats a triple team. They chip him with the tight end. He goes right through it. He attacks the offensive tackle. The right guard comes over to help. He goes around both of them, gets the strip sack on Russell Wilson. The dude is an absolute beast. I don't know that I've ever seen one player single-handedly dominate a series the way he did at the 8:54 mark of the second quarter against the Seattle Seahawks. You guys really should go back and watch those 4 plays. Middle linebackers, Danny Trevathan, Roquan Smith. Phenomenal game from both of them. Roquan Smith started out a little slow. First play of the game, he misses the tackle in the hole. Second play, he's kind of passive. He catches the running back when he could have really got him there for a tackle for loss. But as the game went along, he got more and more comfortable. You started to see him flying around. You're seeing 58 around every single ball. And when he comes with evil intentions. He is laying lumber on people, whether it's tight ends, running backs, wide receiver, whoever he's coming to hit, he's going to hit him really, really hard. His speed, his instincts show up. He's all over the field. Danny Trevathan, same way. He is flying all over the field. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and you're seeing defensive coordinator Vic Fangio start to use him in ways that we haven't seen a whole lot of in the past. He's blitzing him more often. Danny Trevathan had 2 sacks. He forced a fumble this past Monday. The middle linebackers are going to be really, really important for this offense. You're seeing Akeem Hicks, Eddie Goldman eat up the blockers in front of them, keeping those 2 guys free to run around sideline to sideline and make plays, and they are doing it at a very, very high level right now. Kyle Fuller had a rough week last week in terms of not being able to finish plays. He was in position, but he wasn't able to finish, whether it was the should have been pick 6 to seal the game against Green Bay or the coverage that he had against Geronimo Allison when Allison caught the touchdown for Green Bay up at Lambeau. This week, again, Kyle Fuller's in position, but he would not turn his head to find the ball. You're in position, you have to turn your head, find the ball, make a play on the ball. Now, I don't know if he got burned too much last week, and so he just doesn't feel comfortable turning his head to find the ball, because he was in position last week and he was turning his head to find the ball. It just went by him one time and then he dropped it another time. So this week he's kind of like gun shy a little bit, so he's not turning his head. It's coming right past him. I expect him to get better. Again, he's always in position. Let's turn, find the ball, and make a play on it. I'm expecting a big game from him against Arizona this week. Vic Fangio, I alluded to it earlier, he's getting a lot more comfortable in his scheme as far as what he can call and what he can do defensively. You have to understand that perhaps his best 2 players, certainly Khalil Mack and maybe Roquan Smith, both of them, 2 of his best players, just showed up. So it's hard to really do a lot of exotic things when 2 of your best players just showed up on your defense. And so as they get more and more comfortable playing with each other, you're starting to see Vic do a lot more things. He's starting to run some stunts. You saw Khalil Mack being moved all over the defense this past Monday. He was on the left side. He was on the right side. He ran some stunts where he came up the middle, and then Akeem Hicks swooped on the outside. You're seeing him run some exotic blitzes where he'll run a stunt and then send a nickel corner like Bryce Callahan off the edge or send the linebackers up the middle. So Vic Fangio is really starting to get comfortable with the guys that he has on the field, and it's allowing him to be a lot more creative. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal defense that is capable of going to a Super Bowl. The offense is not there yet, so I'm not saying that they're going to go to the Super Bowl, but it's that kind of defense. I expect Khalil Mack to win Defensive Player of the Year. He has been that good already, and I don't have any reason to believe that he will slow down. So, Bears 1-1. Obviously, we all know should be 2-0, but we are where we are right now. We're 1-1 as we get ready to head to Arizona. Should be a good game for the Bears. I'm expecting them to come out with another victory and be 2-1. We'll do pregame for the Arizona Cardinals game this coming Friday. Again, thank you so much for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. I want to be here with you guys all season long. We'll try to create a regular schedule to see what we're going to do, when we're going to do post-game and pre-game, and find some time for us to interact throughout the week as well. So again, thanks for bearing with me. I am Herb Howard.